I know I said I was not going to make a video about the Jehovah's Witnesses for a few weeks, but every time I try to get away, the governing body leaders bring me back in. Bring me back in. Oh boy, let's talk about this update, this 2025 update, August update. Wow. Wow. So we have Stephen Lett talking about reoccurring payments. We have Stephen Lett encouraging Jehovah's Witnesses to have reoccurring payments to help pay the organization. Now, if you are a Jehovah's Witness watching this video, you mean to tell me that your God, Jehovah, we're supposedly living in the times of the end, and Jehovah is saying, let's not focus on paradise that's supposed to be right around the corner. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on giving donations, monthly donations to the organization. Let's focus on that. This is how you know that this religion is full of shit, that this religion is fake. Because now the Jehovah's Witnesses, as a whole, they are looking like every other religion out there. Yes, they don't pass plates. When you go to the Kingdom Halls, they don't pass plates and ask for a physical donation. Now it's digital. Now they want reoccurring payments, monthly payments. Because Jehovah loves a cheerful giver, right? But I cannot believe that Stephen Lett had the audacity to ask hard-working middle-class and lower-class people to make monthly reoccurring payments to an organization that already has billions, with a B, billions. Look at all their assets. Look at all the Kingdom Halls. If they were to sell all the Kingdom Halls, whew, imagine how much money they would have if they sold every Kingdom Hall on planet Earth. And this organization, speaking of which, the Bethel, that was the world headquarters, Bethel, it used to be in Brooklyn, right? I believe they sold that for $1 billion. They sold that property for $1 billion. And they already have billions between in assets and currency. They already have billions. So if you are a Jehovah's Witness watching this video, you have to ask yourself, why would an organization that already has billions, they're already filthy rich, and they're asking for more? They're asking people who are barely making ends meet, people barely getting by, living from paycheck to paycheck, to make reoccurring monthly payments. And if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you got to scratch your head. You have to ask yourself, why? They're good already. They're good. That's like an athlete, a famous athlete, LeBron James or Jason Tatum, asking asking a regular middle class or lower class person for money when they already have millions in their bank account. They're already filthy rich. And it's sad that the Watchtower and Tract Society, they are in a position where they can actually help people. There's so many people struggling right now. There's so many Jehovah's Witnesses struggling, living in poverty. And ironically, it's because of the governing body leaders. Because the governing body leaders encourage Jehovah's Witnesses not to pursue secular education. They encourage Jehovah's Witnesses to not go to school. Don't go to college. Don't get a good career. Live a simple and decent life. Live a simple life. This is what they tell witnesses. And witnesses will live a simple life. Witnesses, as I always say, they will sacrifice their dreams. There's so many witnesses that have, I think about all the witnesses that could have done something with their life. They could have been actors, actresses. They could have been musicians, athletes. They could have made a really, really good career. But instead, they decided to live in poverty because the governing body leaders kept telling them, hey, paradise is right around the corner. The end is approaching any day now. So witnesses live in poverty. And now, not only are they now living in poverty, but now they feel like they're obligated to make monthly payments because a governing body leader said so. But I thought the end was near. I thought the end was right around the corner. Shouldn't that be the focus? That should be the focus of every single meeting. Every meeting should be preparing Jehovah's Witnesses to get ready for Armageddon. But you see, this organization, they keep distracting their members. Because they know that the rank and file Jehovah's Witness, they're getting tired. They're getting tired of waiting for paradise. They're getting tired of not living their lives. They're getting tired of watching other people live their lives while witnesses are not living. They are just existing. So the governing body leaders, they bring out all these new rules to distract people. Oh, now men, you guys can now grow facial hair. Women, you women can now wear pants to the meetings. You Jehovah's Witnesses can now raise your glass and toast, right? You have all these distractions. Now they're talking about monthly payments when, like I just said, the focus of every meeting should revolve around paradise. The Great Tribulation, Armageddon, paradise. That should be the topic of every meeting. But now you mean to tell me that we supposedly are living in the last days. But yet the governing body leaders of Jehovah's Witnesses, they want more and more and more from witnesses. They want more. Your life, your devotion to this organization is not enough. We also need your money. We need your currency. So open your wallets, give us your credit cards, because we need our monthly payments. But like I said, the governing body leaders, they are in a position to help witnesses. Imagine if they did the opposite. Instead of asking people for money, imagine if they said, hey, you know what? We're going to mimic Jesus. And because we are an organization that has billions, we want to make monthly payments to you guys. We want to help you guys out. We want to help the rank and file out because we know a lot of you guys are struggling. We know that a lot of you guys are living from paycheck to paycheck. We have billions, so we're going to set up a system to help those who really, really need it, those who are really down and out. It's sad that the Jehovah's Witnesses, not the rank and file, the leaders, the governing body leaders, they are in a situation where they can help people. They can really help people. You have billions of dollars in currency and assets. Their kingdom hall, if they sold all their kingdom halls, oh my God, imagine how much money they would rack in. They can help people, but instead they are asking people who are already struggling to help them. And they already have billions. You can't make this shit up, guys. This August update should wake up every Jehovah's Witness. Because back in the day, they kept saying, oh, we don't ask for money. We don't ask for money. No, not us. Other religions do. When you go to church, they ask for money. But us witnesses, no. We are different. And fast forward to August 2025. Now you have Stephen, a governing body leader, asking for reoccurring payments. So now they're selling hope. Sorry, they always sold hope, but now they're now you have to pay. It's like witnesses are paying for their salvation. They're paying now. Like I said, if anything, this is going to wake up witnesses. More and more people are starting to realize what this organization is all about. This is nothing but a money-making a money-making organization selling pipe dreams. It's selling paradise. Oh boy, if you're a Jehovah's Witness watching this video, keep in mind what I just said. The focus of every meeting should be about paradise. It should be preparing you for Armageddon, the Great Tribulation. But the fact that they keep distracting their members, the fact that they're now asking for money, they're now asking for monthly payments when we're supposedly living in the end. So Jehovah cares about money during the time of the end? Does that make any sense? Money should not even be an issue. But the fact that it is, it just shows that the governing body leaders, they are showing their true colors. They are showing their true colors. They're showing people what they're all about, right? This is not an organization about love. It's not an organization about helping other people. This is an organization about the governing body leaders. They want people's exclusive devotion. They want people to devote their entire life to the organization, and now they want reoccurring payments. They want reoccurring payments, monthly payments. Like I said, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. But I really, really hope that this update will wake up witnesses, because this should not be about money. This should not be about money at all. I always ask myself, it's funny how it's always a one-way street with the governing body leaders. It's always a one-way street. It's always them wanting from people, right? They want so much. They want your time, they want your exclusive devotion. They want your time. They want your money. But they never give anything in return, except for their fear-mongering talks. The doomsday talks, scaring people about Armageddon and what's going to happen to them if they don't listen and obey to the governing body leaders. That's all they talk about. But it's funny how they always want from the rank and file, but they never give. They wouldn't give a penny to help any witness, and yet they have billions of dollars. But they quick to ask the rank and file, right? They quick to ask the poor. I love that. They quick to ask poor people for currency, but they slow to give. Slow to give. It's always a one-way street. Always receiving, never giving. And yet we're supposedly living in a time of the end, and all they're talking about is money. I hope more and more Jehovah's Witnesses see this organization for what it really is. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.